Hi, welcome to this video tutorial, how to use the annual and monthly budget Google Sheets template. There are 18 main tabs and one instruction tab. Now we are on the Setup tab. On this tab, we can set categories, currency symbols, enter initial balance, and account. Enter the currency symbol you want to use here. You can enter the initial balance here. This balance will be automatically calculated in the annual dashboard. Under the category customization table, enter your income, savings, investments, debts, bills, and expenses categories. These are the categories you can choose when entering your transactions. The template already includes the most common categories, but you can add or remove them as needed. Now we are in the Smart Calendar tab. You can use this calendar for reminders of events, activities, or bill payments. Type the current year, select the month and starting day. To make notes, double-click on the Date section and select the date. Fill in the event category, activity, or bill payment note. Now we are on the Monthly Budget page. In this tab, you create a monthly budget plan, an estimate of the income you will receive, a savings plan, a spending allocation plan, bills, and debt payments. Enter the budget period here. The budget period affects the summary data that will be displayed, so make sure you fill in the date, month, and year correctly in the transaction list. Under the budgeted column of each budget table, enter the amount you are budgeting for. Enter the due date for bills and debts in the due date column. Optional. The actual column will be filled in automatically after you enter the transaction in the Transactions tab. See where your money goes each month? Now we go to the Transaction tab. This is where you record all your income, savings, investments, expenses, bills, and debts. Every transaction entered in this area will automatically be calculated in the monthly and yearly tabs. The required fields when entering a transaction are: select the type of transaction, select the category, enter the transaction amount, fill in the date. Now we're in the Annual Overview tab. It's divided into two sections. The first is a summary of actual income and expense transactions. Set the year and month to view actual reports for a specific time period. The second section is a summary of budgeted and actual transactions. You don't need to make any edits in this section because the data is linked from the Monthly Budget tab. Now we are in the Account tab. After filling in your bank account names in the Setup tab, enter starting balance here. When you enter a transaction in the Transactions tab and select Account in the transaction, your bank account balance will be updated automatically in the Deposits, Withdrawals, and Estimated Balance columns. Check your actual bank balance. To ensure all transactions have been entered correctly into the spreadsheet, you can double-check your actual bank account balance and update the Balance on Account column. If there is a difference, it will appear in the Difference column. You can also enter the last checked date. Now we have a Savings Tracker tab. To begin tracking your saving funds, just enter in the start date, goal amount, and starting amount. If you are just starting with the savings, you may enter 0 as the starting amount. Your savings funds automatically populate based on the savings categories you have entered in the Transaction tab. That's a tutorial on how to use the Annual and Monthly Budget Google Sheets template. To get this template, you can click the link in the description or in bio.